Shalom, friends. Today I'm behind the scenes. I will not be in front of the camera. I'm doing a little bit something different. This is just for this week, and I do plan to be doing videos possibly every 2 weeks. It is when the things in the world and in my heart inspire me. I am doing a mermaid reading for everyone, for my fishy friends and pirate friends, and this theme is going to be a little bit different. I'm very excited about this. I want to share a little bit of story time, share a little bit about my shells I've been collecting. I want to show you those. And yeah, let's get started. Today it's in the evening of July 26th. So my parrot friends are not here with me right now. They are asleep because it is evening time. I have a little bit of a candle to bring in some fire and lots of seashells to bring in the elements of water. And what has been on my mind is, and as a mermaid, as a siren, there is something that we love to do, and that is we love love. That may not be a well-known fact, but it is actually a thing. We love stories, romance stories, tales across the seas of legends over the course of history. And I was thinking, what inspires humanity even through the darkest times? And right now, humanity is going through some very dark times, seasons of change. The oceans are never a dull moment. They are always a constant sea of change. No pun intended, maybe. And even through the darkest times, what has inspired us humans and mermaids alike, all creatures? That is love. Even when things are very scary, or even when things are uncertain, it is love that really drives us forward. It inspires us. And there is so little love stories and romance of late. In fact, I've had to rely on legends of the past. And it made me think of Helen of Troy, Romeo and Juliet. Even though that did end a little bit tragically, it's still the love story that prevails. And my wish is to inspire in you your own love story. And how do we do that? Well, it really comes back to ourselves. We need romance stories, and not just in the books, because books, yes, books, and as a mermaid I have lots of collections, those do have love stories, but I'm talking real life. I want to hear about real love stories and what inspires you. So just follow along in my voice as I'm talking, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of some shell work here of my favorite shells I found over the years. But love inspires us, and love is been quite lost in the last, 100 years. There's so much war, there's so much famine, there's so many just sickness, and humanity is always plagued by those things, some to a less extent and more. But art still happens. Music still happens. Happiness is still there in the grasp. So what can we do in ourselves to attract that epic love that we so really deeply desire? Well, it really comes within ourselves. And I was thinking about, okay, we'll think about Romeo and Juliet, or maybe even a little bit more of a story, Bella and Edward from Twilight. Now I know it's a little cheesy, but Edward found her. Bella was just herself. She knew who she was. She was uncertain. She was going through some very difficult times, but she knew who she was. She accepted it. She went to a school she'd never been before and was experiencing all kinds of weird things. An accident she had just happened to survive, but she kept going, and Edward loved that. He loved her for who she was, right? I think about the story of Count Dracula. Now, that did end a little tragically there, but think about it. He moved time and space. He searched for his Mina, his wife from his past life, or her past life. He searched for her. That is what I want to hear, or I want to inspire in you to find your own Bella, Edward, whatever you wish, romance story. And it all starts within ourselves. And I just want to keep watching as I'm making my little shell mandala here. And I'm just rambling. This is just fun. But we need to be inspired. And humans are inspired by music, books, poetry, all those things. There's so much to be excited for, even when things are uncertain. And most people, I think, today feel like they'll never find love, or they won't find their Count Dracula, or their Bella, or their Edward, or whatever it is, your Romeo or your Juliet. But I believe that the tides are changing. And I think maybe it just requires us believing that it's possible. I think we're in a new era. And I think that we have to change our thoughts, our hearts, and think and know that it is possible. So let's see. I will go ahead and draw a card. And first I'm going to be drawing a oracle card. It's a mermaid card. I'm going to shuffle here. And what do we need to be focused on? The card comes up of patience. Patience, not just with what's happening right now, but in ourselves. What we have that desire for love. We have that desire for something that's just maybe outside our grasp. Maybe it is you want something to come faster, or you feel like you're not ready enough, or you feel like it'll never happen. It is a patience. And if you look at the mermaid there, she's kind of going inward. She's closed her eyes. She's going inward. She's finding in that stillness within herself and searching her heart. And I think that's what happens. That is what is need to be done right now, is going inward, looking at your heart. And as you can see around her, all the beautiful fish, they're going by. The current is waving in her hair is floating, but she's at peace. She's not looking out what's happening on the outside world. She's kind of taking a moment to come to a stillness inside and really look in your heart. What do you want? What is the love that you want? And even if you have someone that you're already with, maybe things aren't going so well, but maybe you wish for more. Maybe you both have goals that you want to accomplish. And it's just isn't if this reading isn't just if you don't have anyone, but if you do, and you are in love together and you do have that epic romance, but maybe there's something that you need to be patient with them, because all relationships, they go through their ups and downs. And those that we are with, that we love dearly, it does require sometimes a bit of patience with them, patience with ourselves and them. But if you don't have anyone you're with, it is coming back to that heart space and looking inward. And I think that's a beautiful message right now, because that's the goal. I want to inspire in you to find the epic love, or maintain the epic love you have. All right, I'm going to draw one more card, and that is with this beautiful deck. It is a Mermaid Tarot deck. Let's see what final message we have for today. Inspiring that beautiful love story that you deserve, that the world needs right now. Because everything that we do actually affects the outside world, just like the currents, just like the fish. And this is the King of Cups. Oh, that is beautiful. The King of Cups, as you can see, he's wearing his crown. He's got a beautiful chalice that he's holding. And the King of Cups here, he is the keeper of stories. He's holding the cup close to him, his emotions, and he's keeping his eye on what's really happening. He's very meticulous in watching, and nothing and nobody escapes his attention. And the cups, that's our emotions. You can sense the emotions deeply if you really pay attention. It's emotional mastery. So many things can really trigger us, make us upset. But if you are wanting to attract or maintain a desire, whether it's love, you must master your emotions. A calming energy coming into you. And the King of Cups is about mastering not only your emotions, but seeing what's below their ego, seeing what's really there, observing, and getting the full picture of any and all situations or conflicts. It's not jumping right into it and assuming the worst. And if you look at this king, he is very, you could tell he's very heart-centered. He's got a clear head and a positive heart. And this is about making clear, honest, heart-based decisions on the direction your life is going to take. And knowing your heart is key, your own hope. There's no heart like yours in the entire world. Yours is unique. So take these things, these wonderful, beautiful messages that come today, and see how this plays out during your week. See how, and even if it doesn't make too much sense right now, maybe it will later. Look at that cute shell. Maybe it will later. Maybe something will surprise you. And I really think that this is the way the world is going now. The world is going to still move. Time will pass. But your life is so precious. Your time here is precious. And you deserve to live life and be happy and be loved. And just know that. Thank you for watching, my fishy friends. I hope this has inspired you. And I'll be back next time with another mermaid oracle message. Thank you. Bye.